As you may know, in Parashat Toldot, the always clever Yaghoub uses his probably Esfahani cunning to trick his brother into forfeiting his firstborn rights, and all for a bowl of lentils. Well, today is the day. I'm going to use a medieval Persian Jewish recipe to steal my older brother's birthright when he comes home from the fields. It turns out that the great Shirazi poet Shāhin included a description of those famous lentils in his epic poem version of the story. Like most medieval recipes, the directions are less detailed than your typical modern cookbook, but we can apply some Persian cooking methods to approximate what a 14th century Shirazi Jewish poet might have imagined that Yaghoub fed Esav. بگفتا گشنه‌ام زود ای برادر ز بهرم خوردنی چیزی بیاور ز بهرش کاسه ای آورد پر از آش عدس بودش و پر از شیر و خشخاش از آن آش عدس بطنش چو سیر کرد از آنجا او بشد با دل پر درد. So first of all, it's an ash, which is a thick Persian soup, often with noodles, that would have been appropriate in Shāhin's Mongol Iran. There are usually herbs too, but we'll use those sparingly so we can really taste the poppy seed flavor. I'm going to grind the poppy seeds and cook them in butter, milk, and sugar. To really bring out the flavor, and to create a paste that I'll mix into the lentils. Adasi is a common breakfast food we eat, but usually it doesn't have poppy seeds in it.
What do you call a Christian lentil?
What?
A lentile.
While this stews a little history, poppy cultivation was massively important in Iran, Turkey, and Afghanistan for many centuries, including during Shāhin's time. Poppy seeds were one of many seeds used in cooking, but what about them made them so irresistible for someone like Esav, back from the fields? As you may know, poppy seeds come from the same flower that produces opium, and all of its derivative narcotics. While alcohol was banned in Islam, opium was not, and man, was its use widespread throughout Persian history. Opium is even frequently mentioned in medicinal texts from the ancient to the modern era. In Persian, it's called taryak, no relation, from the ancient Greek word for antidote. Texts like Kitab Anusi depict Persian Jews using opium recreationally in the form of koknar, a drink made of boiled poppy seeds, which could cure almost any ailment, including boredom and sadness. The only ailment it couldn't cure was, well, addiction. Can opium cure my sad onion eyes? Shāhin would have been no stranger to this drug either. According to Willem Floor and Hassan Javadi, it was used as a sleeping potion for Darius of the original Persian Empire 2,500 years ago. It is mentioned in Ferdowsi's Shahnameh and was used continuously into modern times. A local consul wrote that even famous figures like Reza Shah were sobkesh, meaning someone who used opium first thing in the morning. Now that's what I call a wake and bake. In some parts of the country, such as the city of Kerman in the east, which once had a very significant Jewish population, there's even a Persian saying, of every 3 people in Kerman, 4 take opium. What's the point of all this? Well, Shāhin says shiro khashkhash, meaning milk and poppy seeds, but shirei khashkhash can also refer to the milky juice of an opium poppy, which makes sense. I've always wondered why Esav would sell his entire firstborn right for a bowl of lentils, but what if the bowl of lentils was actually a bowl of lentils filled with the most addictive compound known to man? Suffice it to say, I'm not trying to drug my brother. These poppy seeds are fully washed, so no risks here. But at least we can find out what the bowl of lentils must have tasted like, right? Where do you send a schizophrenic legume?
Where?
To the lentil hospital. This is for you. Would you say it's worth giving up your firstborn right for it?
No.
You're not going to give me your
It's
birthright?
pretty good, but it's not that good.
First of all, the poppy taste is very strong. It really tastes like poppy seeds, and it's very rare to taste poppy seeds in that savory context, so that's pretty interesting. It's also very rich. I mean, I used ghee, milk, and yogurt, so all of those together made it very, very strong and rich in a way lentils aren't always. I mean, the Persian method is to kind of throw a whole stick of butter in there at the end, but I think we achieved that. This dish is kind of a poopy version of a speedball because it's the lentils cause you to go and the opioids cause you to not go. I would sell my birthright for it, but I don't have one, so.
Because you're worthless.
In Shāhin's time and in biblical times, it probably would have been sheep's milk, so it probably would have been even richer and have that kind of gamey sheep's milk taste. Overall, I think it was really good. I would definitely try it again. I think you should try it. Maybe not the day before a drug test, but otherwise. So join me next week when I make ghormeh sabzi out of a different kind of sabzi. Just kidding.